السلام عليكم. كوزمتكس ايش ده؟ ايه القرف ده؟ حلوين، ما عندنا شيء. طيب، أوكي. نورميل نورميل. يلا يقول لك وين.
Back to the beginning. We all come to a story with hopes and expectations, looking for an answer. Sometimes it would be better to live with that hope without ever knowing the full story. In a horror story, there are only victims and monsters. And the trick is not to end up as either.
صحيح.
But trapped by the genre, we are all ripped to pieces along the way.
صحيح.
This is not the story I hoped it would be. This is not the ending I wanted. This story will eat us alive. This story is a monster.
كيف كذا؟
And monsters wear many faces.
والله ما هذا الفوق. للأسف الآسفين. يا باش مهندس مكبك طالع. حلوين. حلوين. حلوين البداية. يلا ما له يا شباب، ما له. ما له يا شباب، ما له. ابن حلال ارمي لي السروال. طيب كيف اجري؟ قبل شوي جرى. يا ابن حلال غط فكحتك. الله يلعن ابوك. هينك هذا الكلب. هي سبرنت سبرنت. يا أخ الله يلعنك في هذا. أعوذ بالله بالله يا ربي. كانت فيني طاقة سواليف طفت خلاص. اخوان خلاص علي. اوح اوفا.
1 دايموند 1 ماستر 1 ديسكونت.
طيب حلاني.
بعمرك ما قد جبت ماستر انت يا نوب.
طيب خلاص خيس قاعد اتفرج. شوف والله حد جالس العب. والله شوف اعطيني مويه اعطيني مويه. هات يا ساتر حفروا قلب الضعيف. كثر ما الصوت عالي انفجرت طبلتي.
Hey kiddo, how are you? I'm good, Mom. How are you? This trip might take.
هذا ما اخذوا عقلي جابوا لي هاي كدو.
Sorry I've been gone so much lately.
Okay.
Oh my god, Mom, it's not your fault people get all murdery. What happened?
Just work stuff.
Well, Dad and I are just watching the latest episode of Night Springs here. Mom, it's so good.
No spoilers. I'll let you get back to the show. You were supposed to wait and watch with me. I love you both.
This is what happens when you go on work trips, Mom. Love you too. And say hi to Casey. Tell him to stop brooding so much.
Logan? I will. Bye, kiddo.
السلام عليكم.
Logan thinks you should.
اوه يا ساتر الادم اللي جنبها بوت. وجهها بوت حرف فلتر.
It can't be a coincidence that another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Feels like the killer's leaving us a message.
صحيح.
I'm glad you're on this case with me, Anderson. It's right up your alley. You should take lead. Think of me as the backup.
Okay. Any words of advice?
Nothing that would cheer anyone up.
اوه انتفض جسمي مرة ثانية. يلا. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. رجعت بسبب الطيز ذاك الادم. جاك الجوع. سبحان الله ما جاك الا من شفتيه.
A deputy was supposed to be here to show us to the crime scene. There's the car, so where's the deputy?
Eaten by a bear? I'll check out that map.
Invitation. Get to the crime scene. Find the deputy.
Before we get swallowed up by the trees.
Nightmare territory.
I think I hear someone.
طيب هذا الخريطة احنا هنا. الخريطة خريطة The Forest.
Hey, over here.
Hello.
Hey there. Agent Casey, right? Sheriff Breaker said you'd be coming by to take over the case.
You're half right. Anderson?
Saga Anderson. I'll be leading this case. Seems you already know my partner, Alex Casey.
Shoot. Sorry about that, ma'am. I'm Deputy Mulligan. I just figured that, you know, that, Federal agents right here, Thornton. My partner, Thornton, down at the crime scene. He's not what you call the sharpest axe in the shed.
Right here? What do you mean? Are they with you? Oh, shit! They didn't hear me, did they?
Axe. I could use
Were there any witnesses?
Yeah, a couple out-of-towners. I wonder what they were doing sneaking around the woods at night.
Mention the city folk. It's pretty suspicious.
Not that we have anything against city folk, right, Thornton? But don't worry. Sheriff Breaker took them back to town a while ago.
I could use
What can you tell us about the crime scene?
Tell them about the heart.
I was getting to that, Thornton. Well, we reckon there are some organs that are currently outside the victim's person when they should be, well, you know, inside.
واحد دب زيك
I want to see the body.
إن شاء
How do we
الله
get
قلب.
there?
Oh, sure, that's real simple. Just through the hole in the fence, down the hill towards the lake, around the old convenience store. You can't miss it. Everything's been closed since the area was fenced off. The store, the campground, all of it.
Mulligan, tell them I'm here, waiting. I'll show them around.
They got it, Thornton.
ثورن هذا مدري ثورتون مدري شو اسمه نشبك.
Before we get to the crime scene, there's time to review the facts of the case so far. Make sure I'm seeing the clues clearly.
تشباد اللي على اليمين. وش يصير؟
The Mind Place. My version of the Mind Palace technique. To sift through clues and work the case. Building the Mind Place again for each case. Using each field office as a model in my head.
طيب.
The facts are on the board. Everything we know about the previous murders. Worth taking another look.
طيب نقول لك هذا المكان بعقلها بس ما تتوهمه عشان ترتب امورها. طيب زوم ان زوم اوت. كيلر بوليس تقتصم. طيب يقول لك هذا شوف the victims had bruising some from the restraint strapped up. جابوا لي حاجات انا ما اعرف لها. talk to someone. استنى.
I see you're already hard at work, Anderson. Close to cracking it?
We're just getting started. Let's head down the hill to the crime scene.
إذا دخلت على الوضع هذا الوقت هنا يتحرك. أوكي أنا إذا في قتال ما راح يوقف.
I'm gonna go check something out. Be right back.
Got it.
أوكي هذا بنرجع له بعدين.
Hey, Casey. You putting me in charge. Why now?
Look, Anderson, you're a better detective than I am. You've cracked cases that had the rest of us baffled. I don't want to slow you down.
Are you thinking of retiring? You know what happens to cops who say this is their last case.
Real funny, Anderson.
تأكد الأجانب عندهم التزبيط بريال كده يزبد لك عادي.
Stairs are out. You okay to jump down?
I'm not that old.
Mighty mountain and the distance. ما أنا مهتم أبدا للمعلومات دي. FBI ستوب بالسوق عشان حلو. هذه بدايتها على طول مثلث. هذه ايش؟ increase maximum health. الله made by Logan for her mother has hooks to attach arms to. الله والله شكلنا في لعبة دسمة بزيد.
I'll be back in a second.
Roger.
مستعان الله مستعان. طيب بتموتين؟
This is not the way.
اي صحيح صح ما هو المكان منه. اي اصلا الله يا هداج. والله يعني مهما سويتم لعبة في الدوج ما بيجي زي الدوج درست بس. إذا جت لعبة دوجها نص درست بس طبلت له. يلا بسم الله. من أنا ولد.
Anderson.
Not a bad place to get murdered.
If getting back to nature is your thing.
كأنك تتهمني إني قاتل أو تبتل الله وصرت FBI.
Damn. Should have brought an umbrella.
I like the rain. The only thing around here that feels like home.
You think the local law had the sense to put up a tarp?
If they did.
ليش اللعبة ما هي صافية؟ إيش عندكم على الألعاب اللي ما تجي صافية؟ الله يا عشان الموشن بلو.
Next coffee's on me.
لا والله ما عشان الموشن بلو. لا صراحة. فيلم حسبي الله ونعم. فيها دوج أكثر من ضاربة. لا يمكن يرميها.
Deputy Thornton, I take it.
نرجع الموشن بلور.
That's me, at your service, ready to get this case solved. Now the body's behind the store. Come on, I'll show you. So, FBI, huh? That's so cool. Hunting down psycho serial killers and shootouts with the mob.
You forgot the UFO cover-ups.
What? Those are real? You guys hiring?
Gordon, he's joking.
Let's just see this body, shall we?
يا الله سترك.
on the table. Now, he didn't touch nothing, you know, procedures and stuff.
Thanks, Deputy.
No tarp. You owe me a coffee.
Okay, let's start by examining our guest of honor. Does this fit the MO of the previous murders?
طلع قلبه حط
Step
قلبه
1.
جنبه.
Examine the corpse.
طيب يلا ها كيفك examine the corpse.
Body is positioned on the table. Ritualistic.
أنا كل شوي راح أرجع للمكان.
Another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Coincidence?
لا ما هو مخسب بس إنه يعني أنا أبغى بعد ما أبغى المنظر يطلع. You are now free to examine the case board or leave to complete the objective. طيب another body has been found in woods nearby it falls. Perfect timing. Need to see if this linked to the killings. Murders. يلا. خلاص بس كذا انتهى التحقيق يلا رجعنا البيت انتهى في خوات المدري ايه سوى الحاجات اللي ما بنحبهاش نرجع
The killer left the heart right next to the body. Bruising on the wrist from the cargo straps holding him down. Incised stab wound. Chest cut open. Heart removed.
لا طب كيف شو اسوي فيها newly discarded clothes and placed into the open case هذه المفروض تنشر كيف اشيلها طيب الشولة كيف احطه
Keep trying.
ما في زر يسويها هو خلاص لا حتى انا طفشت زيك يعني كان يقول هنا
Think, Saga.
صاقة هذا ما في اسم هذا ما ابغى خلاص ابغى اطلع كيف اثاري لما نقربه
Heart removed from chest, strapped by the wrists. Definitely matches the previous murders. But this time the heart and the straps were left behind. More clues to work with. This makes 4 murders that we know about.
والله في 4 قتلات investigate the crime scene learn more about the victim learn more about the killer
Who is our victim? Who killed him?
ايش
Need to
ضر
find more
امه
clues. Multiple people were here. Multiple killers?
الله عبدة الشيطان هذه
Someone left in a hurry. Knocked the tripod over. Was it for a camera? Someone was drinking beer. They spent time here, waiting.
for later اوكي خلاص.
Was
الحمد
he
لله.
killed here or brought here after? For display.
أعوذ بالله. طيب وين نروح بعدين؟ ورع اعترف
Any
انت
idea who the
قتلته؟
victim is?
Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale. He was FBI. He came to town about 13 years ago. I haven't heard a word about him since. Well, until now.
Nightingale? Robert Nightingale?
Oh, yes. You probably knew him. Brothers in arms. Oh, and sisters.
So you knew our victim?
Well, I didn't recognize him in his current state. But yeah, I ran into him a few times at Quantico. Never worked any cases together.
كيف طلع بالي قتل البيع.
He went off the deep end. Got the boot pretty quick after that.
What happened after he got fired? What happened after he got fired? So he's been missing من 2010.
Nightingale went missing 13 years ago. 2010.
Same with all the other victims.
Certainly fits the pattern. Makes me wonder what was going on that year.
Probably something this town wants to forget.
So what happened to Nightingale after the Bureau let him go?
I only know the rumors. Depression led to booze, booze led to paranoia. He got some wild ideas in his head, chased ghosts until he fell off the map. Guess he ended up here.
I bet there's more to that story.
But no happy ending.
أنا خوينا في الله طلع FBI وكان عنده اكتئاب. تمام قال لي الشاشة زي كذا وسكر ومدري ايش ودخل في حالة اضطراب وحالة حالة لين طلع من جوجل ماب. خلاص فقدوه ما عاد قدروا يجيبون. طيب يعني خلاص كذا خلصنا. يلا قوم خلاص بلدهم ثقيل زايد انت وجهك. قوم تلبس دز امها. يمدينا نمشي من هنا؟ والله لي ساعة طالع من هنا يا اخي ابغى اتركوني اتجول. دقيقة اشوف جاني شيء. طيب هذا هو. لا مو هذا هو. هذا اللي دحين احنا واقفين عنده يعني.
Robert Nightingale, ex-FBI, came to Bright Falls 13 years ago.
13 سنة مفقود.
I think I saw something. It'll only take a minute.
Always here.
A creepy twig sculpture?
يا حبيب دقيقة داري يطلع الكشاف. اوكي تذكري هذا العلم. طيب والله اني داري.
Hey there, Mr. Deer.
هلا
You
والله.
remind me of a dream I had.
شو علميني. شكله ذا المكان هو كان عايش فيه ولا ان ذيك المجموعة اللي قتلته كانت عايشة فيه؟ هي واحدة من الثنتين، يا انه كان مفقود من جد كان مبلوع من البحيرة او انه كان ساكن اصلا هنا وسحب عليهم يعني قرر انه يسكن لحاله. وانا لوهلة نسيت انها لعبة رعب وشكله في شيء بيطلع لي. الله يستر. اوكي اوه الله. Let this be warning to you fellow trespassers. They say the lake is called something from a kind. اوكي الفولكانو هذا جابه الجزء الأول. يقول sinkholes leads weak and it's weak Alan weak but what if that's not true? What if it's something less natural and much more man-made international? I said the lake's not formed, designed, and the lake is a hiding place. So secret machinery ready to be activated at the press of button and the people with the button. They are on that big house by the lake preparing. I moved first one outer line. I have colored ما أعرف أقرأ الكلمة. It's made from a volcano lava. Outer line engineered structure strange mechanics. شكله ظل FBI كان هنا موجود
Hey,
من أول.
Casey.
الله ياخذ عمرك.
What's the Far's favorite shape?
Please, Anderson, just one case without the
A triangle.
I don't get it.
Yes, you do.
المهم شكله كان موجود قبل كذا ظل FBI وشكله كان يحقق هنا. لأن ويك الظاهر وصل له. بس إنه ما فهم يعني إيش الهرج. بس قفل الكشاف.
Confidential matters. Confidential. Look, I get that the UFO thing was a joke, but you're probably trained to joke about it, right? To deflect? Hide the truth from the average Joe?
Anderson! Hey, let's get back to work over here, can we?
طيب لا تبكي. فور ليتر طيب خلاص فور ليتر قلنا.
I want to walk around for a minute.
You know where to find me.
قبل شي تتضارب معي. طيب خلاص يعني وش باقي نسوي ماني فاهم. ليش هنا في واحد اثنين كلهم نفس الشيء مع بعض؟ اسمع خلاص ادز امها هيا رجعنا. كيف افك الماب؟ هنا اثاريهم يحددون. طلع مسدش. طيب الصراحة اني ماني فاهم وش اسوي. هذول يحطوا كل واحد منفصل لحاله. دقيقة يطلع لي الكود. طيب وش يقول investigate the crime scene لا ما بتذكر. طيب ما بتذكر. هل ندش من هنا يعني؟ أنا كيف نسيت مقطع من الأزلزم؟ نسيب إني شفت المقطع يعني كامل.
I'm gonna go check something out. Be right back.
Got it.
البيت هذا ما يمدينا ندخله. من هنا.
They really don't want people coming in here.
من هنا مقفل. معقولة في شيء في البيت نسيته؟ خلينا نروح نشوف لأنه واضح أن الباب اللي هناك ورا مقفل. أو يمكن هنا. سلامي سلامي. طب يلا
I
فك.
should take a look around for a way to open this thing.
wash hands, take chicken out of the fridge, take nap. wash hands. ظاهر انه الهرجة كلها بالبريج. هذا مقفل. طب فك هذا. لا تقولوا من جد لازم اسوي الله. طب اول شي قال واش هاندز. ما يمديني. هذا كذا. دقيقة بصور. أنا الكاميرا. هذا الحين بدأت اللعبة تعجبني دائما طلعت الجوال عشان أصور. أيوة ما أشوف. أيوة كذا عشان أشوف. نروح نصور العلامة الثانية. سيك لا. لا مو هنا. ايش سكناب هذه. طيب صورنا دحين اغلب الحاجات. نجي دحين هنا. طيب اول وحدة قلنا شوف. اول وحدة هذه. ثاني وحدة سهمين فوق بعض اللي هي هذه. بعدين سهمين منفصلين هذه. طيب لازم عكس. طيب خلينا نجرب عكس كذا. أرو. wash hands جبناها. take a chicken out of the fridge جبناها. chicken. استنى.
I'm getting flashbacks. Remember Ohio?
Sure. The North Side slasher.
سهمان.
But that case was completely different.
The trees, Anderson. He hid the bodies in the forest.
طيب خلنا نرجع الزاول. هنا قلنا ايش في البداية. قلنا هذه. لا تقول لي استنى. كيف شكلها هي. هذه كذا. والله من الدلاخة. طيب يا طيب ايش ما فهمت. Don't take anything if you aren't one of the trees. Don't store a good amount of it. أنا حسبت إني لقيت حاجة طلعت بالنهاية. تبا لك. نروح الماسكر اللي هناك. دخلي كشافك يا عبيطة.
Did you get lost, Anderson?
اي والله باجي هنا. عاد انا بروح انت خلك واقف مع هذا. انتبه له لين اجيك. هذا متهم عاد
I'll be back in a
متهم.
second.
Roger.
والله انه باله طويل والله. وش ذا الكشاف الخرد؟ السلام عليكم.
Is that a kid's lunchbox? An Alex Casey movie lunchbox. Casey hates the endless jokes about coincidentally having the same name as a fake detective. He hates those cheesy crime books, but he really hates the movies.
How do you like the knitting hero I had made just for you? ايش صار؟ ايش هذا؟ أسلام في تطوير أسلحة. لا. يقول لك another headshot learn to headshot in a quick succession to stun an enemy for an extended duration. تمام 3 دقيقة. السماء. Increase the magazine size by 50%. Hold the fire button to activate auto fire mode. This significantly increase the rate of fire. هذه أقوى شيء. Again and again. والله طلعت فيه تطوير. طبعا يعني كل ما رحت دحين ايش الهرجة. هذا باب مقفل اكيد. هذا الكرايم سين. طبعا راح نمشي من هنا. ممكن يخش يعني دب. لا مش من هنا.
Good to see you still in one piece, Anderson.
يا انت كل ما جيت كلمني خلاص بنحاول. طيب خلاص ما عاد في شيء. والله غطوا كلام بس.
Large amount of blood on the table. The victim.
أفاري من أولا.
I think that's everything. For now, at least.
Mm-hmm. Anything clicking yet?
Not sure. Need to think about it.
الله لا يبارك لك.
Boot prints indicating multiple killers. Quite the party. They planned for the murder to happen here, passing the time with equipment ready. They were waiting for him. But why Nightingale? He's been missing for 13 years. Why here? Why now?
أنا أقول لك ليش. بعد الكتسين.
Profiling. Get into the subject's head. See what they saw. Feel what they felt. Use whatever I know about them to guide my intuition to a revelation. Piece it together.
Virtual murder.
Nightingale was chosen as the victim. Why?
Find the switch. It goes click. Lights are off. But somebody's home. Somebody's home.
This wasn't some random act of violence. This was a ritual. A Nightingale a component. They didn't see him as a person. More like a container for something. Agent Nightingale has been MIA for 13 years. How did he end up here?
Up from the lake that's not a lake. It's dark. He was there too. You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
Robert Nightingale came from the lake, before his murder. This Finding a Casey movie lunchbox out here can't be a coincidence. Another message?
الله الله الله. وش استنى يا صقع. طيب
The lake is connected to Nightingale somehow. Casey, let's take a look down by the lake. Lead the way.
Sounds good. This way, right?
Right.
Well, okay. Well, I'll just wait here.
تقعد عند الجثة ليه؟
This one of your hunches, Anderson? Did something happen at the lake?
I think Nightingale came up from that direction. From the lake. Probably looking for shelter. Safety. They were waiting for him.
When you're ready, I'd love to hear what you put together so far.
Sure. It's not that complicated. Nightingale was out in the woods alone at night, possibly nude. The killers knew he was here, ambushed him, dragged him to the campgrounds, strapped him to the table, cut his heart out. But then they were interrupted by those witnesses, the Bookers. The job is unfinished.
That seems pretty complicated to me. What was this guy doing skinny dipping at this time of year?
Haven't figured that part out yet.
Mm-hmm. Lots of questions.
Lots of answers for us to find.
I didn't know trees got that big.
والله.
You need to get out more. It is kind of creepy, though. There's a piece of paper on the ground. Tracks. Barefoot. Nightingales? They come out from under the boulder.
It makes no sense.
A page full of text on one side. Not a printout. Written with a typewriter. Old school. Lines scratched out and edits added with a pen.
Mm-hmm. Like a manuscript. Page of a story. Message.
The text is about us. The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale. And then there was the page they found. The first step down into terrifying depths.
Reading words. These words felt like a message.
Alan Wake.
Someone playing a game with them. An invitation. How could they not accept?
They ended up hurting them.
Someone's been watching us.
Playing a sick game with us.
You were right. This is right up my alley. Nightingale came this way. Either he dropped this page, or the killers left it for us.
طيب.
I think he came from the lake. But his tracks make no sense.
دقيقة، هذه ايش؟
We found a page in the woods.
طيب.
It's a story about these events. What is Nightingale's role in this?
I carry his words close to my chest now. Inside, the awful truth. You must
Something was put inside him. In his chest. I must find out what.
دقيقة. بالضبط راح تصير كويسة.
Found all I can here. Time to properly examine the body. See what I can find inside.
Casey, I think something's been put inside Nightingale's body. Let's tell the deputies to get the body to the town morgue.
Okay.
Whoever wrote that page made sure it read like a story. Like a scene from a thriller.
I hate all of it. The text said we'd find more. I believe it.
But what's the purpose? They're twisting events to create their own narrative to do... what? Entertain some fantasy? Projecting their desires? Are we characters or the audience? Witnesses to their design? All the above?
You made it back.
It's all about control. Deciding what happens to who. Don't let it drag you in.
Too late. I'm already hooked. I need the next chapter.
I hope you didn't get stuck in any of those big puddles. Crazy flooding down there, huh? Just like I said.
Deputy, I want the body taken back to town for a proper examination ASAP.
Well, sure. But the coroner won't be back in town for another week after Deerfest.
Not a problem. I'll do it myself.
Oh, and Sheriff Brinker called to say he's got the Bookers at the Oh Dear Diner in town. Oh, and I've got a key to the gate. It's a shortcut back to the parking lot just up the hill.
هات مفتاح. No, تزوم معورة.
Thanks. Let's get the car. Drive to Bright Falls and talk to these witnesses, the Bookers.
At the diner, right? I could use a cup of coffee.
Let's try that shortcut the deputy mentioned.
Sounds good.
كويس.
Seems like a nice town so far. Murders aside. Pretty woods. Cute lodge we got set up in. We should go for a hike if we get a chance.
Now you're just being mean, Anderson.
Deputies aren't exactly up to the task, but hopefully the sheriff will be more helpful.
Not a surprise about the deputies. Doubt they see much stuff this gruesome.
كيف الطق حق
A
هنا.
lunchbox again. Who's leaving these out here?
كويس كويس. والله ذا النطة كلها. دقيقة في كتابة. هذا ايش؟ We're on this together here. Have a heart. والله قبل شوي طقطقنا على الشيبة. طلعت تحت انت خيخ.
Can't fit the clues all together yet. Heart removed, tripod, tracks leading to a dead end.
A tripod? For a camera? To record a snuff film?
Maybe. And why take out his heart just to throw it away?
To stuff in something for us to find.
دقيقة. هذا ليش كذا محدد؟ ما اهتم ليش هو محدد، خلاص خلي جزء امها.
Here we are. Let's drive back to town and meet the sheriff at the diner. I can't get that manuscript page out of my head. I've never seen killers reach out so directly before.
Damn impressive work so far. With your technique, these hunches were moving fast.
I wasn't sure about taking a case so far from home, but I'm thrilled to be here for this mystery. Need to swing by the lodge to get anything from the field office?
No, I'm all set.
I'll park there anyway. I want to walk to the diner, get a feel for the town.
يا هلا والله، وصلنا للمدينة أخيرا.
The diner's just up the waterfront. Shouldn't keep the sheriff and our witnesses waiting.
I smell coffee.
Do you smell coffee? I smell coffee too. هذه تعطي أجواء الفيلم كرين. إيش كان فيلم موشن بلور برضو. The surrounding are blurred when you move fast. The camera is rotated. ألعاب 23 فريم. رجع 60. كان سلنتر. طيب وين نروح؟ لا إله إلا الله، وش فيلم هذه كذا؟ أهم بدري.
How much coffee have you had today, Charlie? Don't know, don't care. How much did you have?
Oh dear. Cute.
إيش؟ وش هو الكيوت؟ علمني.
Let me guess. The FBI. Welcome to Bright Falls. It's nice to have you here. I got you both some coffee. Oh, it's Washington's finest.
Nice to meet you, Sheriff. I'm set for coffee.
You know, I wouldn't say no to another.
I'm Agent Saga Anderson. This is Agent Alex Casey.
Tim Brinker. And let me just say, I'm happy you two are here. Frankly, we could use the help.
Your deputy said you had a couple of witnesses here.
They made them sound like suspects.
Mulligan and Thornton are still on about that? No, the Bookers don't strike me as the murdering type, but you can decide for yourselves. They're just inside having coffee and pie to calm their nerves.
I'll see what they have to say. Casey, you compare notes with the sheriff. Excuse me.
لا.
I'm Agent Saga Anderson. Are you the bookers?
That's us. I'm Tammy, and he's Ed.
Hello, officer.
عن زلفك.
So, are we being charged with anything? Because if not, we'd love to get back to our hotel and decompress after what we saw. Take a bath, scream into pillows, that kind of thing.
We're not charging you. I just have a few questions. Nothing to stress about, okay? What were you doing at Cauldron Lake last night?
I'm a writer. True crime. We're here from New York, doing some research on a famous novelist, Alan Wake, who went missing here. I was down at the lake, getting some details. Perfectly legal.
So what did you see in the woods?
This naked dude came out of the lake, and he was acting crazy, shouting weird shit at us. He must have been on something.
Unless skinny dipping at dawn is a thing around here.
Then we heard shooting. We ran into these psychos in deer masks. They were tearing into the naked guy with knives, like some kind of satanic cult. And then we bolted and called the cops.
صحيح كلامك.
What makes you say it was a cult?
The masks and knives aren't enough.
They were shouting, "Cult of the tree, the cult of the tree, cult of the tree." Oh, and then we found her. The whole thing was terrifying. That's all.
أقول لك.
The cult of the tree. What aren't the bookers telling me?
I found their necklace. The symbol is 2 triangles.
The cult wants their spruce tree bag, Tammy.
Finders keepers, Ed. My publisher will want this on the cover.
Tammy found something. A necklace belonging to one of the cultists. The bookers were at Cauldron Lake. Why?
The fence was built to hide what's there. They say the writer fell in the lake.
Private party. No trespassing.
My book has questions. Past the bolt cutters.
They broke in for the sake of Tammy's book. Nothing to do with a murder. They were telling the truth.
الخالة كانت تكتب عن ألان ويك. أنا بدنا نسوي شيء.
So you found something there, right? A necklace these cultists may have dropped.
Okay. Wow. How did you put that together?
It's evidence. You need to hand it over.
والله عن الزلف.
Told you not to keep that thing to me.
Thanks. This could prove to be helpful. Do me a favor. Stick around town for now in case we have any more questions.
Like we'd even dream of missing dear friends.
Oh, God. Saga! Saga Anderson. As I live and breathe. I thought we'd never see you back here after that awful, awful thing happened to your baby girl. How are you? I'm sorry. Who are you? I don't know what you're talking about. It's me, silly. Rose. You know me. I don't think I do. And what horrible thing happened to my baby girl? She drowned. Your daughter. That's so weird you don't remember. How do you know I have a daughter? Oh, I know what this is. You're blocking out your traumatic memories. Happens on TV all the time. No. You're mistaking me for someone else. If you say so.
يا رجل. كم من جد كيف عرفت ان عندها بنت؟ كيف عرفت ان اسمها ساقة؟ قالت انها يعني بتغرق. مم.
We're dealing with an organized group of killers, not a lone serial killer.
صحيح. كلامك لا يخلو من الخطأ، قصدي لا يخلو من أي شيء، يعني هو كله صح الزبدة.
I need to know more about the code of the tree if I'm going to shut them down.
طيب.
These stashes could contain clues about the cult. Better keep an eye out for more.
يا ربي. طيب. كوليت سيمبل.
Think.
الو. اوكي. طيب.
All set? My guys have Nightingale at the morgue if you're ready to go take a look.
Let's go. Well, Casey, I got a lead. Looks like we're dealing with a cult. The cult of the tree.
A murder cult. Fuck.
Have you heard of this cult of the tree, Sheriff?
Only the urban legend. If you're in the woods at night, the cult will get you. That sort of thing.
We're not gonna find out you're the Grand Wizard or something, are we?
I played some D&D back in the day. Wizard was always my favorite class.
Morning, Sheriff. Looks like you have some guests.
Morning, Ted. Yeah, real important guests. Deerfest. Always draws a crowd, right?
Too true. More the merrier. Have a good one, Sheriff.
Hey, what do you know about that waitress from the diner?
Rose? Yeah, she's a bit of a space case. Always has been. Why? What'd she do now?
She kept saying that my daughter drowned. She even knew my name. It was all very weird.
Rose has a talent for saying the weirdest thing possible. But it's best not to take it personally.
الله يستر منك انت والزق ذيك.
Hey, boss. Corpse is downstairs ready to go.
Yep, in the morgue, all prepped.
I'd like to take a closer look as soon as possible. Lead the way, Sheriff.
قال لك
This is the Bright Falls Sheriff Station.
Yep.
Anything you need,
Just here to pay my ticket.
let us know.
We appreciate the support, Sheriff.
See you around.
Oh dear, I am a tourist, and it appears that I'm lost in the woods. We've only had a tour guide, also bear season. Oh no, a bear.
So we share a morgue with the funeral home next door. It's a shoestring budget. I guess you guys don't have that problem, though. Our only coroner rotates between a few other towns, and he's away this week. But you can handle this, right?
I'm qualified to perform examinations. Yes.
Something about morgues. They always cheer me up.
I can't say I feel the same.
He's joking.
يا ربي.
Okay.
ما ادري ايش قمت
Let's
اتصل.
take a look at our patient. I'll start with the external inspection before performing the internal examination. What was the cause of death? What other clues can the body... There's writing on here. Can't make it out.
Writing? How did they manage that?
The body shows signs of being submerged in water post-mortem. It doesn't add up. This looks like text. A tattoo?
Nightingale didn't strike me as a tattoo guy. Defensive wounds. He put up a fight.
Uh-huh. They did leave something inside his chest.
طيب كيف الطريقة دحين؟
Time to see what Nightingale's body can tell us. Nope. Chest wound is cause of death, but the corpse is bloated, waterlogged. Doesn't add up. There's definitely something in his chest. Did the killers leave it there?
بسم الله.
It's the same type of page we found at Cauldron Lake.
Nightingale hunted Saga. Didn't see her. The Taken could not see into bright light. Light hurt them, made them vulnerable. Nightingale had no heart, but here he was, killing.
Someone's created a fucked up fantasy about us.
Hey, hold on. We found these kinds of pages. I didn't think they were relevant to this case. I have them right here.
ساتر والله صاقع بام صاقع.
Didn't see her. Could not see into
مرة متعافي. والله اني ما ادري.
He's coming. No weapon. The page said to get into the light.
Just to avoid being detected by enemies.
He can't see me in the light.
ما اقدر يشوفني
My gun's out in the hall. Gotta get it back.
ما اقدر يشوفني انا كذا. safe havens will restore some of your health. If you leave or attack from a safe haven while in combat, it will become temporarily unavailable.
Go.
ضغط طلقتين بس اختفى. بس خلاص كذا. أحس ما أنا مقتنع بالصعوبة، خوفي اللي يجوني قدامي مستقبلا زي كذا من طلقة طلقتين يموتون. إذا جوز زي كذا بغير الصعوبة بخليها هارد. والأغنية حلوة وبسمع أغنية كاملة بعدين بسكر. من اللي باقي في البث؟ من اللي باقي موجود في البث؟ كويس إنه في اثنين كانوا. توي دخلت من جوالي ذحين. الأغنية عجبتني مرة. Follow to the dark. to the dark. والله ما هي زق، والله مرة عجبتني أنا. البداية كانت بطيئة شوي لأني ما كنت أعرف الطريق، بس إن التحقيق والصور والحاجات اللي كانت تركب على بعض والحاجات دي مرة عجبتني أنا.
But he still got up. The page predicted all of it. It helped me fight him.
He just disappeared? What the hell is going on here?
We need to figure that out if we're gonna do anything about it. Somehow we need to make sense of this.
طيب
There's no rational explanation to what we just saw.
I'd love to blame this on mass hallucination caused by inhaling volcanic gas, but we both know that's bullshit. This was supernatural.
Well, I'm glad you were the one to say it. Now we can figure out a way forward. Right before things got crazy, Sheriff Breaker just vanished.
Maybe the sheriff knew more than he was letting on.
He seemed anxious, like he dreaded what was coming. One more mystery. The victim of a ritualistic murder turns into a monster. Is there a connection?
Looks to me like the cult of the tree is performing rituals to create monsters.
Maybe. We need to start with learning this cult's goal. Their purpose.
But
there's one of the...
Saga was back at Cauldron Lake. Saga had to pursue Nightingale into the overlap. Finding a way in would be difficult. A ritual. Saga would learn how. Stop the monster.
في أكثر من ماب. طيب
A dead man turned into a monster. Light as a way to fight him. Pages predicting the future. There's no rational explanation. This is the case we must solve.
دقيقة. وهذا حطه هنا. اي
Nope.
والله يفتح لك. انا خلاص كذا اقفل البث انا. بدينا نسمع الأغنية منها. طيب هذا مقفل فكرات فير نايتيجيل. طيب باقي يقول لي في حاجة مش نسيت أنا.
The killers are usually the ones performing the ritual, not the detective. Acting out their sick fantasy. They may be trying to get you involved, forcing you into their twisted world.
ممكن ليش لا. طيب يلا مشانا خلاص خلي ذا يقعد ينور. طيب ايش اسوي؟ هذا المين كيس. طب هذه
The cult of the tree is behind these murders. This case just became much more complicated. I'll need to start a new file. But it's my first cult case. Exciting.
طيب لا في هذا المين كيس. ثم
The page places Nightingale back at Cauldron Lake. Calls him a taken. We need to head over there, stop him, before anyone else gets hurt.
Okay.